Every month since January 2009, more than 20 million Americans have been either out of work or underemployed. Yet despite that staggering number, there are more than 3 million job openings in the U.S. Just in manufacturing, there are as many as 500,000 jobs that aren't being filled because employers say they can't find qualified workers. It's called the skills gap. How could that be, we wonder, at a time like this with so many people out of work? No place is the question more pressing than in Nevada, the state with the highest unemployment rate in the country, a place where there are jobs waiting to be filled. Carl Hutter is the new chief operating officer of ClickBond in Carson City, Nevada, a company his parents started in 1969.
We're still technically a small business, but we're growing quickly.
So you're hiring?
We are hiring. We're hiring, and we need to find good people, and that's really what the challenge is these days.
The workhorses in this factory may look old, but they are computer-controlled machines that make precision parts, accurate to 1/1000th of an inch, the thickness of a piece of paper. ClickBond needs employees who can program the computers, operate the machines, fix them, and then check to make sure the results are up to spec. Nationwide, manufacturers say the lack of skilled workers is the reason for hundreds of thousands of unfilled jobs.
How is that possible in this day and age when so many people are looking for work, need work, and you're telling me you can't find people who have the skills to do the job that you need done?
And that's the thing that seems like a stumper, right? Of all times, you should be able to find them now.
In the 5 years before the recession, Nevada had the fastest growing job market in the country. But when the bottom fell out of tourism, real estate, and construction, it went from best to worst. In 2010, the unemployment rate here shot to 14.9%, the highest in the country. And today, Nevada is still struggling with a jobless rate well above the national average. So last year, Costella convinced other manufacturers to design a training program with local community colleges. The plan was straightforward. Take unemployed people, test them for aptitude, interview them for attitude, and then train them for open jobs.
Grab the tool, hit the button to release the tool.
The 20 hand-picked students have different ages, backgrounds, and work experience. Ryan Vrenon gets to school an hour early for a study group.
So you got the 3 to the 5 right here, so it's a .02.
He's been working in warehouses and fast food, but mostly not working at all.
How many jobs have you applied for in the past 4 years?
I will say in the last year that I've worked, I applied for over 200 jobs.
Really?
200 jobs.
And how many callbacks did you get?
2.
Come on.
Jamie Pacheco is married with 2 young girls and a child on the way. He was a commercial painter, but those jobs dried up with the downturn in construction.
I like the fact that I have to put my brain to work to be able to apply myself to do this kind of stuff.
The program focuses on the machines found in today's factories. Students are taught to operate the computers, read blueprints, and learn trigonometry to make precise measurements. Almost a year's worth of training packed into 16 weeks. Most of the students here will start at jobs paying $12 an hour. Skilled machinists can earn upwards of $60,000 a year. For Ryan Vrenon, with a wife and a newborn, it's exactly the kind of job he was hoping for.
To get the call to actually be accepted into the class was right when I hung up the phone. I was just like, yes.
Life-changing, it sounds like.
Yeah, very, very life-changing. My whole day is going to be different now.
Different how?
I don't have to wake up and go, what am I going to do now?
As part of the training program, Hutter and other manufacturers are willing to pay students for 2-day-a-week internships. Ryan Vrenon and Jamie Pacheco did theirs at ClickBond. For Vrenon and Pacheco, it's more than the promise of a job or a career. It means being of value and having a place in society.
It's expensive machinery, and it needs to be treated with respect. And you know, I myself would feel very privileged to be sitting in that setting and be happy to be a part of what they're doing.
At the end of the 16 weeks of training, ClickBond offered Ryan Vrenon and Jamie Pacheco full-time jobs at $12 an hour with benefits.